3 manipulative tactics your partner use against you. Mostly it happens when you are dating, not even when possibly you are not yet married. When you are dating, this manipulative tactics is very common in relationship. All you need to do, find out if you are being manipulated. Because if it started when you guys are not married and this manipulative tactics has entered your relationship, it might lead to a different situation in future. So find out if you are being manipulated in this way. If you are being manipulative, there are other ways you can use to be able to sort it out. Sit him or her down and tell him, I don't want this anymore. You have to grow. It's a relationship. It's two people's commitment. Both have to be committed to make sure this relationship works. So one of the major manipulative style these guys are using is they try to isolate your social cycle by telling you you don't need friends, you don't need anybody. I am your family, you don't need family. That is a way of isolating you from this your social cycle. Once he or she has managed to isolate you from this your social cycle, you will be left alone. These guys might be there to support you, maybe when you are down or maybe when you need some communication. But if she has managed to isolate you from this group, you don't have anybody to talk to. You are going to definitely cry to him or her whenever you are sad. It happens in life. We are not always happy, but sometimes we want to talk to someone. So the best way they just manipulate you by isolating you from your social cycle, isolating you from your friend, your family, your colleague at work. I don't like whenever that your friend comes around. I don't want whenever he called you, you guys are always laughing, having discussion about filming. No, he wants to isolate you. She wants to isolate you from this group. And if you fall victim of this, you are going to be minimizing. Your thought is going to be minimized while you can't think out of the box. It's a tactics that they use when they want to manipulate someone. And after that, one of the emotional victim trap, you can also call it emotional blackmailing, is a very sweet tactics. Every argument, every disagreement, it always bangs to her suffering. Oh, I have always been with you. If not for you, I should have been done with this. You set me back. Please, you have to stop them from using the past to present the future. Emotional blackmailing, it's also one of the style of manipulative that can bring down your thoughts. It also minimizes your thoughts. Every time there's an argument, it brings this past to say, oh, after all I have done for you, after all this suffering, it's because of you I went through this, it's because of you I had this incident, because of you I know. It's a tactics that they use to manipulate you. So learn to accept the fact by telling him or her, I want you to stop saying this. It's over. In life, we are bound to pass through some certain things in life, but you shouldn't allow the past to present in your future, especially when you are trying to build a relationship with someone. This emotional blackmailing or emotional victim trap is a way to minimize your thoughts. It doesn't allow you to think out of the box. It doesn't allow you to do anything important. You want to do something, you want to make a move, you are thinking, You are going to hurt him again. You are going to hurt her again. You feel it. You are taking all the blame because it comes from a suffering. Oh, if for you all this I went through. No. Sit him or her down and tell her you don't want to hear about this anymore. This victim trap, emotional victim trap or emotional blackmailing, it can break you down if you don't stop it with communication. Sit him down or sit her down and tell her this is over. Stop talking about the past. We have went through that and it's over. We should move forward. You should stop using this victim trap to isolate your thoughts. It's very, very hurtful to mental health. Your health is very important. Your mental health is very important. When you have a partner bringing this past of how you guys went through this, because of you, I couldn't finish my college, because of you, I didn't do this. You never did anything. Life goes on. Tell him or her to stop using these tactics to manipulate your thoughts. One other way you could be manipulated is also called the silent treatment. The silent treatment, which we can also call it denying you intimacy. It can happen with a guy. Every time you want to feel you want to have fun with your man, he's kind of playing the silent treatment as if he doesn't know what you want. When it comes to a female, they are good in using this as well. You want to ask for intimacy, or you see, I'm just coming from work, I'm very tired. You see, no, it's a manipulative tactics. Sometimes when it comes to a relationship, it's a commitment for both. You think you want to do it alone, it's going to be overweighing your mental health. You guys have to agree. This is why communication is very good. The silent treatment is more important with the female anyway, but even guys also use it. It's a very good way of manipulating a partner, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's in a relationship, it's one of the most powerful manipulating tactics. When one is denied intimacy, it actually cause anger, but you just don't people, you can't express it, you just keep it to yourself. This is one of the most important manipulative style partners can use to manipulate their lovers. So once you see someone you love is doing this to you, if you don't stop it at this early stage, it will grow to the extent that you can't speak once you guys are together. So once you are being denied intimacy and they are playing this silent treatment, it's very, very big tactics when it comes to dealing with relationship. So it's good you iron it out at the early stage. Learn to iron this manipulative tactics out. I just listed 3 now. One of the other one is also excessive compliment. Oh, you are too good is a way of manipulative style. If not for you, I won't be. It's a manipulative tactics. Learn to understand how you are being manipulated in your relationship. Relationship is a commitment. It's not a one person's job to grow. Growing a relationship has to be done by 2. So if you feel you are having this thought in your mind that you are being manipulated, speak out, sit him or her down, outline these certain things to him or her, and tell him or her to stop it. The most important one is emotional blackmailing, isolating you from your social cycle, denying you intimacy, the silent treatment, Excessive compliment. When you are being manipulated, you don't know, you are just going to be, the worst thing about it is all this game will minimize your thought. You won't be able to know the certain thing that is going on in your relationship. And the best way I will advise anyone once you are going through any of these, to iron it out through communication. Communication will help you a lot when you are being able to speak to your partner and say, I don't like this. Let's stop this and find a solution. I don't like the way this thing is going. These are the best way, except there is no love. If there is love, communication is the key in any relationship. When there is no love, you can't communicate because the other person is just feeling he or she is in charge. They won't listen because they are in charge. They know you are in love. They don't care. So, but when both parties have this feeling, you guys can iron anything that has to do with this manipulative idea, or one is trying to keep you out of your social cycle. One thing is, don't allow someone to emotionally blackmail you because you can't get out of it. You are going to keep the blame to yourself and you are going to keep biting yourself. Why did I do this to her? Why did I do this to him? It's not your fault. His life is full of mystery. Incident can happen. And when this incident happen, it's always back to someone. So don't think you asked for you guys to go out that very day. It was your decision for you guys to make this appointment. It was your decision for you guys to go for this trip before that incident happened. No. Don't accept the blame. Move on and tell him or her to stop bringing it up now and then. You will only grow out in this when you learn how these guys are going to be manipulating you. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe and like for more notification. Thank you guys.